How it do, how it be, how it is. Welcome in and welcome back to the season finale of Windfall. I'm very excited. And just to clear a few things up for everybody, don't worry, we will be picking up this campaign after the summer series is over. And we will be returning to our own motley crew that you see before us, including Taco, who is not with us at the moment, but he is on his way. Audric, thank you so much for the resub. Heck, Owen, you got a moon. Let's go. I tried to put googly eyes on my moon, and of the three things that could happen in that scenario, only one happened, and it was the worst possible one. Best case scenario, the googly eyes stay on. Slightly worse is the googly eyes fall off. The worst case scenario is only one falls off, and you're stuck with a weird, dumb, single googly eye on your moon, and that's what I had, so I took it off. Anyway.
There's one worse option. It
Okay.
makes a shadow that looks like a dick on your face.
You're right.
And you don't know.
I hadn't considered secret option dick door number 4. Thank you all for being here. If you want to get caught up on the campaigns, you can head over to the YouTube Jake and Feffers, where we have fully edited episodes, and we're also cooking up some extra stuff. If you know about Critical Role Crack, it's kind of a meme edit, and we are currently moving some stuff around to see if we can start cranking out some content like that, because it's really funny. And if you would like to join our community and or see some of the visuals that we use here on the stream, you can head over to the Discord. Link in the chat. Big ups to Vloxen, our fantastic mod, who is currently our fantastic stonks for our holdover for the moment. Couple things. We did hear a couple of complaints about a certain cursed item that I put into the campaign, and understandable complaints, and it has been retconned and removed. This will be the first time we have intentionally retconned something in our campaign, and not to fret, I hear you guys and I validate your concerns, and we have adjusted accordingly. What else? Last we left off, the party had finally gotten into view of this tower that they've been moving towards, the Archwizard Antioch, to finally get some answers about some stuff. But not before they were intercepted once again by Loams, a very, very high-level bounty hunter who has been chasing they asses all over the map. Enough is enough, the party says, and they have found a way to teleport to said bounty hunter Loams. They looked up the fine print on one of their teleportation spells. And it specifically said if you had a book, you might be able to teleport to said bookcase. And so they said, well, we got one of them bullets. Why can't we teleport to said gun that shot at us? And so the party geared up, got a few spells ready, and held a few actions, including a few mage armor spells. And we're picking up right as the teleport goes off. I'm SirFeffers, the humble dungeon master for this long shot table, and it is my honor to be here in the season finale with these amazing people. Offbeat, take it away.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok and Twitch under those exact same names, twitch.tv/offbeatoutlaw. Might do some late night streaming after this one if you want to stick around. I might not. I don't know. I don't know how I feel yet. Keep watching though. Yes, sir. Super hyped to kill Loams. It's been like this. It's been like a nagging anxiety in the back of his head, and he's super hyped to finally kill this bastard. So hopefully it works out. Hopefully the plan goes off without a hitch, and nothing bad ever happens to us. See ya.
Hi, I'm LunaWolfSpirit. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. And Sia is also wanting this Loam situation to be over. It's really annoying. She doesn't like to be the one that's getting hunted as a bounty hunter. So yeah. Gene.
This just in, getting shot at sucks. I'm Jared, playing Gene Brigg, and gonna kill a Wookiee, I guess. You know? I guess they're not really that hairy, but the running joke has been Wookiee.
This one is known for being a shaggy, amorphous bipedal.
That's where it came from. He grew his own ghillie suit. Jake.
Hello, I'm CritFailJake. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. I play Dodger, the fighter warlock. Also super ready to take care of Loams. And he's feeling probably too cocky and is doesn't think it's gonna be much of a fight, honestly. So we'll see.
All right. With that said, let's get into it. Loams was known for a specific build where he could, if he interacted with you in some way, which he constantly was doing, and that was kind of the big secret and reveal of last episode, he was able to get homing shots, and he had particularly very long-range capabilities. So being able to get the jump on him is the biggest advantage the party has had yet into dealing with Loams. I am very excited. The first things first. Are we ready to start? Are we ready to get into this?
Yep.
Then let's do so. The teleportation goes off. You feel that lurch of pivot as you move to a different part within the realm. Roughly 400, 500 feet away from your position, you find yourselves, boom, teleported. You're in a small grassy area. You can see the river nearby, a couple of large standing stones and other trees in the area. I need each of you to roll a d4.
That's a 1.
Okay.
3.
3 as well.
Did you say 4, Dodger? All right.
I did.
Dodger.
It's an official episode.
Dodger and Yester both need wisdom saves as they step on a glyph of warding. And hold
Beside
person
Jean,
is
right?
cast. Say again?
I'm beside Jean, right?
We're all holding hands, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Fuck
roll a
yeah,
d4
that's a 20.
for Stonks. It's a 2. He's good. And I'm gonna roll for Kea, the NPC that is with you. That is a 1. She also has to roll.
That's a 5 for me, right, Gene? Your bonus?
Yeah.
22.
22 and 20.
Funny, yeah.
Yester and Kea are both held. You feel the spell take over as you are not paralyzed but restrained.
Well, you are paralyzed if it's hold person.
My apologies, it is paralysis. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dodger, you managed to weave out of it. Jean, Sia, Dodger, you guys looking around, you don't see Loams. You don't see his gun. Make a perception check. And then we'll roll for initiative.
20 for me.
20,
18.
18.
Anyone could give me a cheeky dispel magic when they have the opportunity. That would be most appreciated. Please and thank you.
Let's say 26.
26. With a 26, Dodger, you do spot in the earth a tiny little bit of a gun muzzle sticking out from underground. Roll initiative. As a fire elemental erupts from the earth and crawls its way out, igniting the area around you in fire.
Oh, thank God.
Held actions first, though.
I'm paralyzed, so my held action doesn't go off.
Held action.
I had
Held action
Because my
should
held
go-
action was
Held action
on
should go-
contact with Loams.
I believe so, yes. I believe your held action does proc, yes. If you hadn't spotted him right out the gate, I think it would have been Fizzle. But here we are.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, with a 23. Let's go, yes, sir.
He's within 10 feet of me. Yeah, because we went
about-
to his gun. We teleported to his gun, so yeah, it would be perfect. So he's within my spirit shroud.
Jean with a 12. Roll for Kea. Jean, what's your dex?
+1.
Okay.
27, 22, and a 17 to hit.
Okay, give me a second. 22, 27, and a 17. The 22 and the 27 hit. 14 from Sia.
39 damage.
Heard. What kind of damage?
And
Force.
Force and radiant, necrotic, or cold.
yeah, we'll do force and radiant.
Okay. You throw the energy into the earth.
Well, I shoot him
Yeah.
Throw the energy with a gun.
with my gun. The one that I've been using the entire campaign.
This is the one time Dodger casts a
Like,
spell.
suddenly done.
We're
Like,
all
I'm magic, guys.
And
Going on.
shook. All right.
Wait till mom hears about this.
Jake, I need your initiative.
Oh yeah, that'd be good if I rolled that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you had a held action.
And spider.
Ah, yes.
Are you gonna? Did you roll?
2 ones.
Oh no.
So Dodger has a 1, Spider has a 6.
Well, look, we've started this combat and you went first, right? So it's only
so
fair.
it's just yeah, for sure.
For sure.
In this
Definitely
case, the
what it
1
is.
is the highest. you
It's
know?
actually the top of the round when we get
yeah,
actually.
it's the top of the round.
Yeah. Well, hopefully get those out of the way, and then we'll.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yes, sir. You're up first.
All right. I'm paralyzed, right? So I can't do nothing.
You can roll
at
to
the
get
end
out
of
it.
I can do that at the end of my turn. At the end of my turn, I'm going to use my last portent, which is a 17, giving me a 21 on the save to get out of it. Does that break out?
It does break it out.
Okay. 21's his DC. All right. Yester is back.
All
Got his
right.
reaction still. I will end past my turn then.
Okay.
Literally can't do nothing else.
Looking
And
around.
Dodger did point out
Yeah.
when he saw him, like he's right there.
And,
so.
and shot
I don't
at
have.
him.
I don't have.
We
I had
watched
to
you
end my-
shot at him. Yeah.
Right,
I had to
I
end
just
my
wanted to
turn, unfortunately.
make sure.
Oh,
Patty.
trust me, he would have been hit with such a good slow. I swear. Would have hit him.
He popped out anyway, right? So he's a little easy to spot at this point.
He has not popped out. Sorry, reskinned. Now he is. You see him shrugging out of the earth, and you see that he is a furbolg that is just covered in grimy, matted fur and hair, just long over his shoulders. You can see these goggles peering out from behind this huge mat of hair and fur, dreads. Just
One prestidigitation and that's all going.
And he finally stands up and goes, well, I guess this was to be expected eventually. Let's dance. And he's going to turn this massive rifle on around from his spot under the earth. And let's see. Yeah, he's shooting for Yester. Just in time, you break out of the hold person as you whip your head around to see this long rifle turn towards you. 3 shots.
I had assumed that since we got the drop on him, he just reaction turned into a fire elemental because he's a druid. So
No,
I assumed he was the fire elemental.
he's got the wildfire spirit. He's a druid stuff going on.
Yeah, but I mean, turning into an elemental is also druid stuff.
That's moon druids, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm insulted that you didn't try to attack Dodger.
Dodger literally shot him first.
He's done his
Right.
homework.
He's homophobic. That guy is.
Apparently not well enough because he should know that
Way to
Dodger
shoot
blows
the only
people
Asian
away.
person on the party, apparently. God.
You go after the wizard. He's done his homework.
I'm not a wizard. I'm a bard.
You're some wizard.
Yeah, like a little bit, kinda.
And if Stonks was here, he might focus. Stonks, stop you whining. You get shot twice.
No, I refuse to stop my whining.
I like my whining.
Roll to hit, pussy fart.
He's hit you twice.
Has he?
With a 23 and a 22, I would say so.
I'm gonna use shield as my reaction.
Yeah, I
so
was gonna say,
only
okay.
one of those
Shield
hits. So he's hit me once.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, you feel the sneak attack damage too.
How does he have sneak attack damage?
Because his ally is within 5 feet of you, the wildfire spirit.
Okay. Oh, that's nearby.
Mm-hmm.
He's right there. I didn't realize that was within 5 feet of me.
Mm-hmm. You guys teleported right on top of him.
Not even a surprise round either.
Nah, he knows that people can jump on him, and clearly, with all of his glyphs of warding, he is prepared for eventualities like this. That's why he doesn't have a lot of spell slots left.
Well, what a bummer. For him. I mean, same though. I don't either, so.
Double check.
You just didn't attack me because you knew I had a 28 AC, didn't you? Sure.
Come on. Okay. 6. Alright, you take a blistering 63 damage.
Glad I didn't take more than didn't take more than one of those. God damn.
And for his bonus action, he is going to use his Furbolg ability, Hidden Step, and turns invisible. See ya. Your turn.
Hit him with the AoE. Send him to Jesus.
Yeah,
He ain't
I was
moved
gonna
yet.
blast him with lightning. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
As specified by the party is tightly knit around this area.
Well, then I am going. Wait, okay. We're around him, right?
I would say that, Dodger, you said that you, ported in, like, right on top of him?
I mean,
Trying to.
That's how the spell would have worked,
Okay,
I
then I would
imagine,
say
because I mean,
Okay,
it's not
if-
a spell, so.
If I use my Tempest magic to fly myself 10 feet up in the air and then blast downwards, can I hit him?
I believe so.
Yes. Yes, you can. Because
Okay.
if you aim a cone downwards, it becomes a circle as well.
Good point.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. She flies up, and then just blasts him with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
Heckin'
I need to-
shapes.
A dex save.
This is a magical effect, so he's got advantage. What's my dex? 37.
Oh shit! This is that.
Well,
But I
takes half
think-
at least.
He takes half, yeah. I'm gonna take half of 41 lightning damage.
He is going to take no damage because he has the Shield Master feat. If you're subject to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you can use a reaction to take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw, interposing your shield between yourself and the source of the effect. You see along his arm this buckler that shimmers with magic.
Do we see it?
No, you don't. He's
Yes.
invisible. You're right. My apologies.
But we got his reaction. Let's
This is
go.
true.
Okay. I'm gonna check something. Okay. If she hits the ground again, I'm gonna action surge
Okay.
and pull my stone of controlling earth elementals out.
Ooh, let's go.
Slam that sucker on the ground.
Nice.
And then it's just gonna pop up wherever the fire elemental is near.
From the earth, these two earth and stone like push-up style pulls itself out of the earth and gears up. You see this fire elemental just okay. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Gene.
All right, I think we're going to have to start off pretty straightforward here.
Okay.
Just try and shoot him a bit.
You'll be popping at disadvantage.
Yep. But a lot of my kit requires on line of sight, as most kits do. So,
Can you channel divinity without line of sight?
nope.
Oof.
All right, first roll is a 16. Was that the second roll? I mean, it can't, yeah. So 16 to hit on the first shot,
16 misses.
19 on the second shot.
19 hits.
Hey, look at that, it's a little bit. What? I hit with a shot? Was that about channel divinity? I should have had my d8s ready to go already. That was silly. If I say that, I'm going to probably just do it math-wise. Because we're also going to Divine Smite. Though I should probably save it for a crit if that's possible. I mean, that's not channel divinity anyway, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, so base shotgun magical piercing is 13 damage. So nothing terribly exciting there. But we're also gonna pop a 4th level smite. And use a digital roller for an extra 26 radiant damage on top of that.
Nice. Okay. You see the blood splatter from the furbolg. Wait, you don't see the furbolg appear. You just see the blast as the muzzle flash goes off and the blood paints across the various trees.
I'm gonna after the shot, just say, shotgun, don't care if you're invisible, yelling over gunshots. Run away all you like.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Kaya's up. Gonna try to break through that DC to get out of the hold person. Ooh.
Yeah.
And succeeds with a 22.
Hey.
And that's gonna be her turn as she breaks out of the hold person, just pulling the huge overlong machete from her back. Okay, that's Kaya. Now we have the spider and then Dodger.
All right. These are at disadvantage because he's invisible, so he'll. Spider will do the help action.
Okay.
And then hold his action to do the help action again for Dodger shots.
Okay.
And then Dodger. It is unfortunate that I can't see him.
I made a tricksy encounter for Loams. I've been cooking it for a while.
Does that invisibility of his, is that still bound by concentration?
No.
No, it's just until his next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's his. It's
Say,
at
'cause
the
we
beginning
did
of his
do
next
punctures.
turn, or if he does a couple of other things. I will pull it up.
It's pretty finicky.
Yeah. What's nice is that he's got a lot of uses of it.
He's only got one use of it. Let me get. Or did you soup him up?
No, he's he has it a bunch. He's got a bunch of them, according to the D&D Beyond.
Did they buff them?
Yeah, the Furbold retro trade, it should have just done once.
It's once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest. Did they
That's not
change
what
that?
I have here.
What's it say there?
Well, I don't want to give it away, but it is
Efficiency bonus?
a certain amount of times per long rest. As a bonus action, you can magically turn invisible blank times per long rest. This lasts until the start of your next turn or until you attack, make a damage roll, or force someone to make a saving throw. This is off of Mordekainen, Monsters of the Multiverse.
But it just needs to walk up and trip on him.
Oh,
And
it's
make a
the
dex
new
save.
Furbolg. It's the new Furbolg. That's why we're confused. They buffed
Oh.
Monsters of the
Okay.
Multiverse is different from Volos. Volos was once per long rest, for short or long rest, and Monsters of the Multiverse made it X times per long rest.
He's them new furballs.
He's them new breed.
He got the patch notes.
Yeah. Oh, that's confusing. Well, that's actually better. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's the new playable race for Furbolg, so that's a win for everybody, really.
Except us in this exact situation.
Yeah.
Just give me a second. I'm still reading something.
You're good. You're good. Chat, this episode is brought to you by Dodger Spider. He do a help. He do a scuttle. 9 out of 10 dentists think he's neat. The other one hates spiders.
I was gonna say, who's that one guy?
It's really alright.
Screw that guy.
I'm gonna just shoot him.
Okay, roll a disadvantage.
Well, 2 of them are straight rolls because of spider.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And I get to add d6s to those rolls because spider. 17 plus 12 is 29.
Thir-
And then 13 plus 12 is 25. And 11 plus 12 is 23
All 3
in
hit.
math. Okay.
Chat, if you don't know, our excellent CritFailJake here is going to be running a Lord of the Rings Adventures in Middle-earth summer series starting next month on the 8th. I'm probably going to be a dwarf because, beard.
47 damage.
47 damage. What kind of damage?
Force and radiant.
Okay.
Well, did he seem like he took the full damage last time?
He was in the earth, and then he was later invisible, so you're not sure.
But I could see him though. I saw him the first time.
You could see the tip of his gun, and we allowed it.
I'll paralyze him next time. It's all good, guys. I got it. I got it. I got this, hopefully.
How much blood comes out? Does it seem like an adequate amount of blood coming out of it?
Could I fill a bucket or
His
a
blood's
pint?
not invisible.
Yeah, we've established his blood isn't invisible.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
Just screw this guy.
Valid. Yeah, and he's already used up a lot of his arcane bolts when he was initially attacking you guys.
He shot 3
Mhm.
in total. Yeah.
On deck is Yester.
Dang, that was a 20 and a 16. Big sad.
Oof.
26,
26 hits.
28,
28 hits.
and a 17. No, 18. Sorry,
18 hits. Offbeat's cooking. He's figuring things out. He's making a face. He did I said 18 hits and he went.
Let me cook. Let me cook.
54
54.
damage.
Same
I
type.
forgot to add spirit
Yeah.
shroud damage. Dang it.
Well, do it now because it's not like it didn't happen.
I mean, it's whatever.
No, go ahead.
No, but
It's just an extra D8.
Hell yeah.
Second
Fuck,
2 damage.
loser.
I'm going to do.
Ooh.
Interesting. So here's I guess maybe. So since we're both doing Spirit Shroud, every time he gets got by us, I guess maybe per turn or per... The speed reduction aspect of Spirit Shroud is it reduces by 10 feet.
Right.
Because they're both the same proper noun, I believe that the most recent one is what takes an effect.
Okay, so they don't stack, is what I'm getting at.
They don't stack, yeah. No proper noun
Sag.
stacking. As of Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Otherwise, we should all just be running paladins, and our Auras of Protection gives us plus $20 saves.
I mean...
All right, Dodger.
That will be all for me.
Okay, top of the round with Yester.
Okay.
Well, the round was
He's still-
already topped, we've established.
Yeah.
So is he still invisible?
He is still invisible.
Can't see him.
Can't
Okay.
see him.
Do I have any special perceptions? No, I do not.
Luna, did you have something?
Yeah, do I have to roll for the Earth Elementals initiative?
I believe it's on your turn.
Okay.
I'm going to... I don't have a lot of uses for my bonus action other than unsettling words. I can't see the bastard, so I won't be able to do that.
He's
So
a
I'm
slippery
going to
boy.
I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Jean.
Okay.
Knock one of those off. I'll hit a slow on the fire elemental, and
Okay.
him. I need wisdom saving throws, please.
Druid, bad matchup.
Now, almost my stuff's wisdom saves. But he did have a crazy dex score, so maybe he didn't start as a druid. Maybe he started as a rogue, in which case this would be better.
Yeah, fair.
He's a rogue fighter.
The target for
Road-
slow is up to 6
Druid.
creatures of your choice in a 40-foot
I don't
cube.
need to see them.
Okay.
I don't
You
need
sure?
to see them.
Cube.
Yes. Otherwise, it would say creatures you can see.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just checking.
And it specifies a volume of space.
That's one legendary resistance spent.
About the fire element.
Fire elemental I'm rolling for now. Pull up.
He
fire.
does have low-ish wisdom. I think we can assume. 'Cause in order to get a
16 on the
37
fire elemental.
Okay, this fire elemental is slowed.
Okay. I will roll just to see if I roll high on Loams. No, I rolled like garbage. So he will burn a legendary resistance.
Okay. Yeah, you should roll for sure.
Yeah.
That do be how the feature. Okay.
What's the DC on that?
The DC is 18.
Nice. Yeah, I rolled a 2. I didn't even bother
Okay,
adding
so
up
his
the,
wisdom is actually vulnerable.
modifiers.
His wisdom is vulnerable, everybody. Attack his wisdom saves. Then I will end my turn.
Okay. And to be clear, I rolled a 2. I didn't bother adding up the modifier.
Okay.
All right, so that hits us with the 20 mark on the initiative count. The fire elementals fire is spreading a bit, not to the point where the party has to worry about it, but some of the trees begin kind of creaking and flailing, and you feel this kind of psychic scream. Which has no effect on you guys, but it does attract the attention of some of the nastier things within the Deadweight Way. These are unallied individuals to Loams, so Loams also has to worry about them as 3 night gaunts fly into the area. Vloxen, you can go ahead and post the picture of the night gaunts in the Discord. Actually, these things are deathly quiet. I would say that I'll rely on Stonks' passive perception, where he goes "Nyah," from his little bone pile in a backpack, that they are there and the party can be aware of them. They enter the combat now. I have already rolled their initiative, which brings us to Loams, who appears before everybody's eyes. Taff says, Feff is saying words and I do not like them. Okay. Loams appears. No held actions proc. The slowed wildfire elemental moves into Jean's space and goes, provoking an attack of opportunity from the Earth Elemental. As it uses its single action to use help for Loams as he loads in his next shots for Jean. Because ouch.
Got a 24 to hit from that attack of opportunity.
24 to hit, 24 hits. Roll your damage.
13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Alright. First 3 shots are for G. I've got a 18, a 26, and a 25 to hit.
Well, I can shield one of them.
Okay.
So that's what we'll do.
Alright, that's 2 shots, 1 with the sneak attack damage. Alright. First shot does you 45 damage. Magical piercing. The second shot does 35. Then going to action surge, and you watch as he turns, crouches, and levels the gun at Dodger. What was that?
Just finally.
At least no sneak attack this time.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a 22, a 29, and a 30 to hit.
Let's see. Hey, do we have an ETA on Taco when he gets here?
Nope. Position 5 gets 4 HP. That goes to Gene. Thank you, chat.
Nice.
At least Taco
I'll
will
take
be
it.
hopping in here with full health.
Well, it's like I could either burn a spell now or I could try. None of them hit.
How so?
Shield.
With a one of them was a 30.
Dose
Yeah.
go.
Nice.
My
Let's go.
AC is my AC
I
is
know.
28.
All right, and
I
with
was like, I heard you correctly.
I just need to hear how. And
Dodger's dancing moves are just too much for Loam to keep up with. What's he supposed to do? He hit the gritty.
what he can do is use his bonus action to go invisible once again.
All right, pussy.
Yeah, he's very much an ambush dude. He's not in his element right now. And that's going to be his turn. 2 of the night gaunts. One is going to fly down let's see. One is going to fly down and swing on Yester with clutching claws. First swing. 26.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. 14 plus 4, 18 slashing damage, non-magical. And the target is grappled. Escape is DC 16. It's going to claw at you again. And I don't think that's gonna hit with a 16.
Nope.
Okay. Alright, it is within 30 feet of the party at the beginning of your turns. You will need a DC 16 wisdom save or have disadvantage on all attack rolls, and this includes Loams and the respective elementals.
What type of save?
DC 16
Is-
wisdom.
20 for me.
At the beginning of your turn.
Ah, that's dang.
You
I'll hold on to the 20.
Yeah, you can hold on to that for sure. And Dodger, that will include the spider. All right. Second boyo is going to fly down and have advantage due to pack tactics. See. One's a crit fail, so it dives into the earth by accident and crunches on its wings and loses the ability to fly, but it does leap forward and swing on you again with its second attack with a... I can math. 25 to hit.
I'm going to silvery barbs that.
Okay. Oh. 10 to hit.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
All right. It also is within 30 feet of the party. Same rule of the DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. See ya. Your turn.
Okay. 17 on Wiz for me.
Oh, hell yeah. Taco's on his way. Taco
And
dude,
then-
he's swinging in.
Both the elementals make it.
Okay.
Well, because this thing is now in front of me, I'm gonna hit it with another lightning bolt.
Okay.
So I need a dex.
One of the night gaunts.
Yeah, the one that just tried to attack me.
Okay. Dex. 22. I'm pulling
Well,
no
he makes
punches
it.
today.
Gonna get half damage.
Okay. The upside of such a tough fight is the loot.
Good.
You can see
I do love a good night whatever carcass. That'd be cool.
Can I make Electras out of it, like in Minecraft?
What's up,
Half of
dude?
31.
There he is.
Holy shit, it's Gregory.
Greetings, fellow teens.
Twinks.
Reading.
All right, Taco, here's the lowdown.
I'm rolling initiative.
Thank you. Stonks animates from within the backpack. Loams is doing some cheeky, cowardly bullshit where he is turning invisible with bonus actions at the end of his turn. He is currently invisible amongst the party. The party has been laying into him. And the fight has attracted 3 night gaunts, which are swooping down and causing all sorts of problems. At the beginning of your turn, you will need a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
At the beginning or at the end?
At the beginning.
Okay. I rolled a 16.
16.
For initiative.
Right. Okay. See ya.
The Night Gaunt takes half of 31, so 15 lightning damage.
Okay.
I believe it's rounded up, correct?
Oh, then 16. I don't.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
And the elementals are just gonna wail on the fire one.
Okay.
It's clobbering time.
Use their multi-attack. So, where are we going? Got a 22 to hit for the first one,
22 hits.
and a 16 to hit with the second on the multi-attack.
16 hits.
Okay, 25 bludgeoning damage. And I added both together, so.
All right. You have destroyed the Wildfire Spirit, which is what he was using to get his sneak attack off. So, pro strats.
Fantastic.
That's going to take his damage output way down.
Fantastic.
All right.
This just in, guys. He was a higher level rogue than we thought.
Is that your turn, Sia?
I've got 2, right? Of the
Elementals?
elementals?
I'm not sure.
You said 2 came out of the ground, so I'm assuming so.
Okay.
Okay, then the second one's gonna turn on Loams then.
All right. Loams is invisible, so you'll be swinging at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, first one's a 10, so
10 does not hit.
16.
16 does not hit. Sorry.
Okay, well, It's fine. We're good. We're good, G. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, the third Night Gaunt is going to swing low and do a flyby, which does not provoke an opportunity of attack with a fly speed of 60 feet. Dodger.
Yeah.
First swing. If you have an AC of 28, that does not hit. It says here, though, that you have an AC of 20.
Right,
Did you-
do-si-do. I roll a d8.
Okay.
I rolled an 8, so I added that. Plus the shield is still up, so that's my
Got you.
current AC is 33.
Okay, awesome. Well, that does not connect. Swinging low on Stonks now.
Have we rested at all?
Nope.
I mean, we were fresh coming in.
Yeah, we were fresh coming in.
You would have, you did spend a good chunk of spells on the way here in preparation.
We were short
I
rest,
cast
and then there's like a
teleport.
teleport.
You
and
held
then-
you held an action for hold person, but since you weren't here for it, you didn't spend that slot, so you just only teleported.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, I believe we got a short rest. We haven't gotten a long rest since the last fight.
All right. Does he hit me?
$14 on the swing. I assume misses.
Correct, by 1 currently.
Okay.
I'll give you my duty numbers.
Thank you. And instead of using its baneful presence, it is going to use a third attack on the skeleton. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You are grappled and flown up into the air.
I'm gonna. Never mind. I wasn't gonna burn a thing, but then you said that it did spooky stuff, but that's not fair. I'm grappled and flown up into the air.
Okay. You are now 20 feet up in the air as it's got a hold of you. Gene.
Turn time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look over to Dodger and say, I'm gonna need that spider, and then I'm gonna hold my action from when Boyo comes out of invisibility
Smart.
to hack and rush him.
Awesome. Okay. That brings us to Kea.
Not me forgetting I had blind sight this whole time.
Oh no!
Rip.
Nice.
Well, my
Nice.
fight's not over, so.
Just a delayed turn, because I would have put Hexblade's Curse on him.
Well, now you know.
But now I know. You can't hide from me. I can smell you. Because clearly you haven't taken a bath for who knows how long.
My druids do tend to be gross and crunchy. Okay, you watch as Kea, as her bonus action, ignites the Quicksilver machete until this blue fire appears, and she goes, "Neat trick," and casts greater invisibility on herself.
Nice.
All right, that brings us to Spider and Dodger.
All right. You just need the one action, or
Yeah.
all right. Help
Well-
action for.
How do we? I'll ruin the surprise and ask, how do we feel about the disarm ability? I know that's like technically in the DMG.
Disarm is
The
an
disarm
action that
action.
someone can take.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's
That is my
accompanied with the
plan.
shove
Big
action.
surprise.
What's up, Tex?
Remove
So
his
yes, I
arms.
will need just the one action.
How about I give you both just in case you need to try it again?
Well, I can't do it
it's
twice
yeah,
in one turn.
Right. You're right.
So-
Okay.
It's just
So-
gonna be the one.
Do you have
bonus
extra
action.
attack?
I do, yeah.
I think you can take that action more than once in a turn, as you can replace a attack action with an attack that you make with the attack action with the shove action. The shove action is the disarm action.
Spicy.
But if
So you
I
can attack
exchange the attack action, that includes both attacks?
Well, it's like when you make an attack, you can replace one of those attacks with the shove action.
And you can
have
replace the
two
shove
of them.
with disarm.
You can replace them both. You could technically disarm someone's shit and then shove them away with 2 attacks, both doing the shove action
From
twice.
said shit.
Okay, then no. I'll take both of those help actions if you want to. If you want to give them, because I will try twice.
Both are yours.
Nice.
Oh, starting your turn, you need the DC
Oh, right.
16 Wisdom saving throw of Baneful Presence. Sia, you also needed that. Oh, you did that already.
I did,
You
yep.
remembered to do that. Good job.
Mine was the accidentally pre-rolled 20.
That's right. Thank you. And you're holding your action.
That is a 13 for the spider.
13 for the spider. All right. That's a failure. Doesn't really
Right.
matter though. You're just churning out help actions.
What does it do though?
It gives disadvantage on attacks
Ah, okay. Cool.
and saving throws. For
Alright.
1 minute, creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn.
So no dodger?
Yep.
Alright. 22 on that saving throw.
Nice.
Alright. Yes. So all that stuff I said about him smelling and not being able to hide, Dodger does say to Loams
Okay.
as he stares right at, like he stares him in the eye. And then I'm gonna Hexblade's curse him.
Okay.
My bonus action.
Which does not have a saving throw, if I remember correctly.
He's cursed. It's done. And I don't have disadvantage on the attacks, so I'ma shoot him. Oh, and a 19, boys.
Let's go.
And then a 20.
I'll pull up
30.
Hexblade's Curse, so I don't misplay.
27, and a crit.
Let's go.
Ooh, tasty.
Crit with that 19. And the +5 bonus to damage rolls, that's going to be for each bolt, correct? So it'll be 15 total?
Yes. As is Spirit Shroud, as is Agonizing Blast, which adds your Charisma modifier.
Wait, I'm getting extra for the Spirit Shrouds as well?
Well, Spirit Shroud it is applied every time you hit.
Right. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So that will be 76.
$76 of the same type of damage, Force and Radiant.
Well, since I did have blind sight, can we say that I would have been able to see if he was taking the full damage?
He is taking the full damage.
All right, then yeah, same thing.
All right. He is officially bloodied. Which procs,
Action surge.
which procs the contingency spell.
Ah.
All right. He is going to attempt to get the fuck out of there once he is bloodied. I'm not sure if... I assume it can be counterspelled. I'm not sure if it can, though.
Is he casting a spell?
Contingency is going off.
What spell is being cast?
Dimension Door. Double checking that information. Yeah.
Cast that spell.
So this is tricky. That's a 500-foot teleportation spell on contingency as he is trying to zip away.
Back when a certain circumstance occurs.
I'm assuming since the spell is contingency was cast earlier, you wouldn't be able to counterspell because it's just activating.
Mm-hmm. I'm just checking. The only way that this can be stopped now is if Dimension Door is not actually a viable spell.
It is cast on self. Duration instantaneous.
This can't be countered. He's out.
Shit. All right. You watch as he looks back from that half damage, and you look up as he glances in a direction and disappears.
As he goes, Dodger will be like, your reputation's already ruined, mate.
Nice. Okay. We're still in initiative with these night gaunts. Is there any way we can chase after Loams?
I have Dimension Door.
Okay.
I also have Dimension Door, but I am flying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We still have actions for Dodger, I believe. Because your first shot did that much damage.
Right.
So I'll let you keep your rolls. You can focus them on the night gaunts, or if you're able to attack Loams in some way. I'm not sure.
Actually,
but as
hang on.
I'll say this, the party knows from previous encounters that he's probably still in this fight, just from a safe distance like he likes.
If that happened after I shot him first, then I'm going to hang on to my action surge instead.
Okay.
So that'll be my turn.
Okay. Someone on a moped is driving by right now. You see the slashing from the invisible silver, quicksilver machete on one of the night gaunts. One of which hits. And you hear the bonus action to go into a rage. Is greater invisibility a concentration?
Yes.
Yeah,
I would imagine so.
So she would lose her invisibility.
if she went to
No.
rage.
No.
Yeah. Oh, well, she's...
Oh.
Oh, yeah, she's raging, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
fine because homie is gone to her mind, and that's what she was going invisible for, and she would rather have the rage. So she appears screaming bloody murder and swinging on the night gaunts. Let's get the damage. 4d8 radiant and 1d8 slashing magical. Come on, Jeff, you gotta be quicker than this. 15 damage on one of the night gaunts. And the second swing did not connect. Which brings us to... I'm sorry, it's not Kaya's turn. Dodger just went. I'm a fool in motley! Yes, sir. You're up with Stonks on deck.
Okay. So did I see which direction Loams went?
He was invisible at the time. No. Dodger, you saw him look in a certain direction, and that direction was southward. But that does not help you pinpoint an exact location, unfortunately. But it's safe to say he probably went southward.
He looked to the south before he left. He probably went that way.
All right. I'll keep the chase going. Have I been lifted up into the air?
No, only Stonks has.
Okay. Who can I grab nearby me as a friend?
As a friend, anyone but Stonks.
Dodger? I'm gonna grab Dodger, and I'm gonna cast Dimension Door. I'm gonna teleport. I don't know the distance.
Of
Max,
Dimension Door?
He's running away.
That's
Oh.
true. That's true.
That's what I would
I'm
say.
gonna. No, I
Max.
know the Dimension Door. I'll teleport 500 feet southward.
Okay. The two of you are now close to the area where you initially teleported after, homie. Let's get some perception checks from Yester and Dodger.
19.
Okay.
22.
22. Nice. That will come into play in a second. So as of right now, you don't know his location, but with a 22 and a 19, you're going to hear the shot from his gun. I just did that out of order, and I apologize.
Okay. Well, that'll be. I will then give Bardic Inspiration to Dodger.
Okay.
It's yours to hold on to. It's a D10.
I'll
Enjoy.
bet.
That ends my turn.
Okay.
I'll put that on top of my dice tower so I don't forget.
Stonks.
I'm
Oh.
flying still.
Yes, and yes, sir.
Everyone's leaving
DC 16 on the
Correct, 'cause I started my
disadvantage.
turn.
Oh yeah, I have
Disadvantage
to
on the
roll that
save?
too.
Yep. DC 16 Wisdom save.
Yeah.
All right, the lowest I got was a 16.
Meets it beats. We love it.
Well,
Stonks, this
Well-
doesn't matter too much for you aside from upcoming saving throws.
what's a 1?
Well, that's
It
not good.
landed on 19 for long enough for me to like read it and process that that's what it was going to land on. And then it like jumped up into the air and did a 360 and was like, what if we didn't?
All right,
So-
then you are under the influence of baneful presence and have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws for 1 minute at the end of your turn. You can reroll.
Cool. How high up are we?
20 feet.
Oh, that's not bad. That's like 2 dodgers. I look down and yell at Sia. "Ah! Hello?
Yes. I gotcha.
You can catch me?
I
You can try.
You
I
look
can
like
do
a strong
something.
lady.
I probably can't catch you like with my arms, but I could try something.
I'm made of bones.
You're still heavy.
Most
Boy, like
of the
40
weight's in the
pounds
water
wet.
and the flesh.
Okay, fine. We can try.
I'll flap my arms real good.
He probably just floats down like a leaf anyway.
Like a candle in the wind.
He just always has featherball.
Yeah.
I am the feather. If I were to attempt to just like break out of the grapple, what would that look like? Like, would that be
That would be a escape DC of 16.
of what stat?
Gosh, I assume strength.
Athletics
All right,
check.
cool. That's
Athletics,
fine. You
contested
know what? Fuck it.
athletics.
No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry
Just do
about
the
it.
heckin' put your arms up and slip through the jacket, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do, and I use my portent of 18 for the day because I had a dream about Sia catching me in her muscular, strong arms.
Okay.
God.
So, Stonks pencil dives
It's
Out of his
literally my
coat.
lowest.
and falls towards Sia.
All right. Sia, make a sleight of hand or a dex check.
Or Sia, don't roll the dice. Because I had a dream about this. And dreams really do
Okay.
come true. You rolled a nat 20. I'm burning both my
Okay.
portents on this
Yeah,
dumb shit.
that's probably the wisest move.
Gracefully, Sia, as if it was predetermined, you catch and swing to balance the momentum, and you've got a skeleton.
Oh, Sia. Wait, hold up. Oh!
Sia just looks at him and then just drops him.
Rattly bone noises.
As a xylophone run plays somewhere in the distance.
All right. What else are you doing on your turn?
Wouldn't it take my action to escape?
Yep, but you've got a bonus action and some movement
I ain't
speed.
using it. I stand still.
Okay. All right, now a shot rings out, Yester and Dodger to the east of you. Who's done the most damage to Loams? Is it Dodger or is it Gene? I think it's Dodger.
Yeah, it's certainly not Gene.
Okay.
Dodger, yeah.
Another arcane bolt. Ooh, I'm actually gonna twin cast this. Can I twin cast this? I don't think no, I can't. I can't twin cast this. Bad Jeff. Dodger. The first shot misses with a 28. Oh no, I can't miss. Arcane Bolt. Sorry. Apologies. Okay. But he doesn't have the sneak attack, which is nice. You take 28 magical piercing damage. And he's going to do some other stuff while he cooks that you cannot see. But with a 22 on the perception check and a 19, he is probably about 100 feet to the east of Yester and Dodger.
Oh my god.
It's likely that he's hunkered down and hidden again. Like the little rat that he is.
You didn't do an attack roll, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And how much was it? It was 20...
28. You watch that arcane bolt come weaving through the trees. Initially shot in the direction that he thought you guys were, and then the bolt moves over towards you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. The 2 Night Gaunts. Gene. 1 claw attack and 1 barbed tail. 13 does not hit, I assume.
Nope.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
It would. If I didn't shield.
Nice. Okay. The shield pops out on your reaction. Second Night Gaunt. Swinging on Sia and Stonks. Sia, does a 18 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. Stonks. 23 to hit.
That'll do, pig.
Okay.
That'll do.
11 slashing damage for Sia, and Sia is grappled. And the barbed tail shoots out and hits Stonks for 9 piercing. And do you take poison damage?
Do Warforged? That's
I
a
think they
good
have
question.
resistance.
Warforged are immune to a ton of stuff. I think they might be immune to poison, actually.
I have resistance.
All right, you take half of 22 poison damage.
All right.
Sia, you are grappled and need to start your turn with a DC 16.
Okay, and the Night Gaunt also needs to roll a dex save. He gonna get zapped.
8.
He gonna get zapped. He's gonna take 12 lightning damage.
Okay.
And
Have you made the save before on the Baneful Presence?
yeah,
Then you are immune.
okay.
You are, however, grappled.
Unfortunately.
And so begins your turn.
I'm gonna Misty Step out of that
Okay. That's your bonus action.
and then shoot it
You
with my gun.
and reappear. Boom!
That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
15 piercing damage.
All right. How do you want to do this?
I just reappear and just shoot it in the closest thing that looks like a face. I don't know.
Okay. You reapparate with the muzzle, with the muzzle appearing right here, and look, and it just takes it across the
Yep.
temple and just crumples.
Yes.
Okay. And is that your turn?
Yes.
The third Night Gaunt that is up in the air.
But you still have your elementals, right?
Oh yeah,
yes.
shoot. Yeah.
Good job. Big brain.
Where is the last gaunt? You
There are
just said
2
it.
more Gaunt. One is about 10 feet from you. The other one is 20 feet up in the air.
Well, the elementals are gonna go after the one that's on the ground.
Okay.
10 feet away. So Where is that? So the first one's first attack is a 12 to hit.
12 to hit. 12 does not hit.
Okay, that one's not gonna hit either. All right, first elemental, useless.
Rash.
Dumb as a bag of rocks.
14 to hit.
14 does not hit. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
They're really not helping. No, it's not your fault. It's their fault. That's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay.
Furiously, desperate to prove himself, Earth almost like and brings out a 22 to hit.
That's 17 bludgeoning damage.
17 bludgeoning damage. Another Night Gaunt gets pummeled into the earth. And is dead.
Nice.
Gene.
All right. There's just the one Night Gaunt left.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna shoot at that. All right. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Ew, gross. And then a 16.
16 misses.
Alright. That is a D4 and not a D8. Alright. 14 to start. But I'm also going to burn a smite. Do 14. An additional 11 radiant.
For a grand total
Oh.
of...
And it's of course, one spirit shroud damage. All right, so for a total of 26 damage.
That one
Got him.
spirit shroud damage is enough to kill him, actually.
This is funny.
You feel free to however you want to do this.
Whatever, I'm just
All
shooting.
right,
the
yeah,
shotgun.
you shoot him, and it looks at you, and that last bit of spirit shroud damage crumples him as he valiantly tries to pull himself back up and then falls back down to the ground. All right, let's go to break here as the party concocts on how to deal with Loams. This is an interesting predicament that I have placed before the party, because Loams does not appear to be letting up, which is outside of his usual MO. Chat will be right back. Make sure you're drinking your water. Bye-bye. We return.
You didn't say two.
I don't ever.
Or one.
Cool. Gene just went, which brings us to Kea, who is going to look around and go, "Where did that ugly bitch go?"
They ran like a coward he is.
Thoughts? Plans?
Over the
Still
telepathic
stands, so-
link, Yester will go, "He's 100 feet from our location. We went 500 feet south. He is this way and that way. You can get to him if you can. Get to him if you can. Dodger and I are in pursuit."
All right, then Kea is going to cast Fly on herself, and with this, you watch as the blue fire she has to drop a rage, unfortunately. You watch as the blue fire halo hits the ground real hard in a blue fiery arc up into the tree line and disappears in that direction. Which brings us to Spider and Dodger.
I guess Spider will, since he's still with Gene, will give help action, and then hold action for another help action, I guess. I'll do what he does best.
Okay, that brings us to Dodger.
Are we teleporting?
Yep, you can hold your action.
Or I'll hold my action for the teleport.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, Yester is going to look 100 feet in the direction of the shot.
You can see
He is
the various
going to-
trees, and you know that the city is in that direction, the fallen city of Edict.
Well, if he's okay, so will we. I'm going to use 4 spell slots from the Rod of Absorption, and I'm going to cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
Going that way, grabbing hold of Dodger's hand.
A private moment in the woods.
And we warp that way. And do we see him as we go?
As
we
we go,
appear.
no, it is an immediate move. But you did see the city itself. So, would you like to land on a rooftop or in a city street?
Loam's probably landed on a rooftop, so we'll land on a rooftop.
Okay, you land on a rooftop. Let's get another round of perception checks from Dodger and Yester. As you know from previous experience, it's likely he's tucked away and hidden. So this is gonna be a
Another
pretty
19.
high DC check.
I mean, did that in 6 seconds?
Did what?
Tucked away and hid?
Easily.
And shot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dodger.
Man's on that Bitcoin action economy.
One pass without trace.
21.
21. There's a moment where you
Pass
guys.
without trace is concentration. Has he been making concentration saving throws?
Shit, you're right. Is it concentration?
Yep.
Have
It
I been?
is.
Have we, Jake? Have we been playing this wrong?
I never use that spell, so I can't say yes or no.
We do in Terraform. Okay, so hey, hey, chat.
I never cast it, so I never look at it, so I don't know.
Sorry, Jake, have we been playing it wrong collectively in the other campaign last season? Is how I should have worded that. This was not personal on you.
No, I realized that we used it, but I don't remember if we said concentration or not because I've never looked at the spell.
Okay.
Because as someone else is always like, I cast Pass Without Trace, and I was like, oh, sweet, bet.
Gotcha.
Plus 10.
Damn. All right. Cool.
So I don't
Concentration.
remember.
So it's safe to say, with the brutal beatdown that you've been giving him, that he is no longer, he has no longer got Pass Without Trace up. Therefore, you do see Dodger, and Yester, the bloodied footprints on one building over by about 50 feet that move towards a trapdoor. Let's say the trapdoor is gone because it's a ruin, and you can see the staircase going down.
All right. How far away is it?
What did I say? 50 feet? 50 feet.
Okay. Since I'm holding Dodger's hand, I'm going to use half of my. I'm going to drag him 15 feet forward using my movement.
Okay.
Just to get us a little bit closer.
So it's an adjacent building. So there's an opening of the street between the two.
Oh.
You can see various windows on the floor down. So if you have any AoE stuff, you might be able to throw it through a window.
Just use my action to teleport over here. So no.
Mm.
I can't see him. Can I see him or no? Just
You don't see him. You know where he's at. You also, with the high high perception check, see a very angry ball of blue fire making its way towards your location. That is Kea.
All right. How far away is she?
She has a ways to go.
Okay, she's very far away. Okay.
Yeah.
And I
can't do shit.
Can I use my held action and just try to fire at him at disadvantage since I know where he's at?
Sure, you can try. Yeah, absolutely. We'll call it 3/4 cover.
Instead of disadvantage?
Sure. Yeah.
Because 3/4 adds +5 to the AC.
Correct. You know where he's at. You just don't see him exactly because he's posted up with 3/4 cover. So let's go ahead with that.
27.
27 hits.
20. 25.
Okay, 25 hits.
And 26.
All 3 hit. Roll your damage, and then he's gonna need a dex save as the building he's in is going to start breaking. He's in a
Missing one wall.
he's in a 6th-story floor of a very old building. Oh yeah, Yester and Dodger are very high up as well.
I guess they did start on the roof.
But we're not on the same building,
Goodness, they
correct?
just
Yeah. I'm saying Loams needs. Did I say Dodger? I meant Loams.
I think you said Holmes.
Okay.
You know, you said Dodger and Yester are high up as well. I was like, wait. I was just confirming that we were in fact on a different building, because then I was like, did I just kill us? May die, but I'm taking you
Rocks
with me.
fall, everyone dies.
46 force damage.
Okay. This is with your gun, correct?
Yeah.
You start blasting at him through the ruined stone walls, and you watch his various cracks appear, and you hear shit as he fails. And
Your fancy bullets, you got some fancy bullets, mate, but I ain't impressed.
and he fails his dex check as the top floor, that the roof caves in his area, and the building starts the slow process of coming down. That is Dodger's turn, correct?
That's my held action.
That's your held action. Thank you. Because
yes,
it
effectively,
was
that's it.
that was Yester, so now we're over to Stonks.
And I'm still far away, right?
Yes.
You can teleport here, though, with the coordinates I gave you with a dimension door.
I'm
Who's with me?
sending mental images of our location. So you're just like, oh, this place. Boop.
I like it. Who wants to come on this magical journey?
You will go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm also down, but
Gonna grab the elemental stone off the ground before that happens, though.
Nice.
if I am honest though, if I get shot once, if I'm lucky twice, I'm down. So
Once, yeah.
okay, so we're in the similar.
Close.
All 3 of us.
I'm real squishy.
All right, cool. See ya. Let's go.
I.
Gene. So Gene is staying behind.
Yep.
Gene,
Yeah,
you
we
have
don't
the
do one, so
you have the moment of as it disappear, and you're alone in the dead weight way, and you start to hear all the crickets and the creaking of wood and the little forest noises, and you're like, or how do you react to that?
I mean it's. I don't know. They're fun.
You steal your
Syringe.
nerves. Okay, Stonks, you teleport.
Yep.
Syringe is coming.
Where?
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
I don't have bonus actions. All wizard.
Okay. Loams is in a tight spot. Let's say you appear just for cohesive sake. Are you able to get to the rooftop that the rest of the party is on, or is that too far out of range?
That would be,
400
if we were
foot
working
range.
on a gigantic fuck-off grid, it would be within range.
Okay. For the sake of the narrative, let's say Stonks and Sia appear beside Yester and Dodger. Sound good?
Yes.
Sure.
We ball. Okay, I'm going to double check a couple of things to see how he might get out of this. As it is Loams' turn. I've got a couple spell slots left. Okay. Here's an idea. How many times can I do this? Okay, first things first. He's going to I guess, try to extricate himself from the rubble without burning any of his tasty features.
Oh.
Tasty features such as.
Go on.
Other teleporting magics that you've seen before.
Well, that doesn't seem very tasty. Can't eat teleport.
There's nothing about this dude
Be
that is
basic.
tasty in hindsight. Okay, he does manage to. You hear the shifting of rubble as he pushes himself out. He looks about for his gun, scoops it up. Now that the roof has collapsed, he is exposed as he sits up out of the rubble. He is going to wild shape. Offbeat. Burrowing. I don't think he can burrow through stone. Correct? I don't think the burrowing.
Like it.
Can he turn into things with burrowing speeds? I don't know if he's a high enough level than druid. What level druid is he?
You are not aware, but that is a good question. I will check that.
Because I do think special speeds are locked. Because he's a high road, high, lots of shit. I'll check the monster manual though for burrowing speeds.
At second level, druids can use wild shape to turn into giant badgers.
And giant badgers have burrowing speeds?
Yup.
Okay.
Crap ones, but yup. It means he can turn into things with burrowing
It
speeds.
can use it to burrow. Burrowing speed can use the speed to move through sand, earth, mud, or ice.
Okay,
Can't
so
burrow
not
through
so much
solid
stone.
rock unless it has a special trait.
Okay, then he is going to be Burb. You watch as he turns into a very, very small, shoot, what's the name? The little beautiful dude.
Hummingbird?
Hummingbird, thank you. Turns into a tiny little hummingbird and starts trying to zip away from you guys, using the dash action. And that's going to bring us to Sia, who can still see him. About 60 feet away from you now. What's up, shoot?
Guiding bolt.
Okay.
How much HP that hummingbird got?
Not a lot. I didn't think of that, if I'm being
Not a
honest.
lot.
Five,
God.
maybe.
26 to hit!
26 to hit. Hits. Roll your damage.
I'm so sorry.
500,000
I'm
damage.
so sorry.
Do not
No,
be
you're
sorry
not. Don't
for
be
a
sorry.
split second.
This dude has been hunting you guys for like 2 months. Tex, this has been a wild fight. It's a snake? No, it's a hummingbird, chat.
Takes 36 radiant damage.
Okay, it you line up your shot, and the party. I want to hear everyone's exact thoughts. As well, so you said 30. How much?
36.
36, and the damage carries over from the wild shape's temp HP, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. He clears the building to escape. The guiding bolt sears across and carries over, and you watch as Loams appears with very low HP and falls 60 feet. You watch him fall all the way down 60 feet to the ground, where his head connects with the pavement cobblestones below. I'm gonna roll the damage because it's possible that he will live, but I don't think it's likely. But if ever there was a way to ensure that your adversary was down, it'd be the big splat. 17. Yeah. With 22 falling damage, you watch his head break on the cobbles, and he does not get up.
I mean, that was a great shot.
Holy
can't-
hell, that was a shot.
Kind of wish we could have questioned him a bit.
He's not gonna shoot us anymore.
Only question I want is his fucking gun.
Yeah.
It's just gonna slide down off the roof. How high up were we?
50 feet.
Oh. Yester won't do that. Yester is instead going to grab hold of someone's hand, probably dodgers because it's comfortably close by. And I'll cast Dimension
Emphasis
Door
on
down to the
comfortably.
ground.
Familiar territory.
Oh, yeah.
We
You're
got a
on the
moment in the woods. Don't worry about it.
It's very serious.
Your high heels clicking on the ruined cobblestone as you approach the carcass that is Loam's.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna go, "You're a rat bastard. Fuck you." I'm gonna start searching his shit.
All right, you start going through his shit.
Oh, he's dead. He's my hexblade. I get health back.
That's true. Man, I made a note for that too.
It confirms he's dead too. This guy's dead.
This dude, homie, gone. Okay.
15 HP.
So, the gun itself is not magical, and therefore has broken in the fall. That said, you're amongst very powerful people and very knowledgeable people and have very many allies. You can bring this to someone who can fix it. This thing's disgusting. It is about 60 pounds, maybe heavier. About, including the barrel, about 6.5 feet long. The bullets you have never seen before, they are 50 cals. 50 cal rounds. Massive, nasty bullets. This is basically a new technology. The immediate question, Dodger, is who invented this disgusting new technology of weaponry?
How can I improve it for me?
Picking up the rifle to take a look at it, Yester and Dodger. Where in the butt is my... There you are. One shot does 6d8 piercing damage. Has a range of 360 feet. And homie did have spell sniper and sharpshooter, so he was able to double that. And that's the core of his brutality, was that he could just poke from so far away.
That's a very short range on that gun.
Is it? Okay, I'll
It
revisit
shouldn't be
it
that
later.
short.
I'll revisit it
It's a
over the
6 foot
summer.
long gun in a large round. That's more than a mile of range, just based on construction of that gun.
Okay. Well, maybe that's our modern standards. Maybe we haven't gotten that far yet.
If
What are you, American?
there's
or
a
something?
rifle barrel that's that long, it doesn't matter.
Well, the barrel is... The whole of the gun is that long, not necessarily just
Sure.
the barrel. If
Well,
you want to.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be that long. Why would you have a 3-foot barrel? And
Okay.
anyways, it's not the place to talk about.
Jared's calling you a pussy.
This isn't very freedom of you, Jeff.
I've held a
Meanwhile,
barrel 50 cal rifle before, and I know how heavy it is, how far it shoots. All right.
About
Dodger
12 feet.
Dodger will
He will shoot
begin
12 feet.
inspecting the brain
Okay.
of Loams.
Huh?
And he's gonna point at some part of it. Oh, looky, we're in luck. That's the part where the memory is. We can still get answers. And I'm gonna
Gonks collapses into a pile of inanimate bones as he faints, watching you touch this man's brain.
and I'm gonna
Made
start
it
doing
through what's her face's surgery, but
doing the thing. And just like all that it is just like he takes the brain and puts it on Spider, and then just takes what's left of the mouthpieces and puts it also on Spider for a cursed specter. And now
It's terrifying.
it's at that moment Gene walks around the corner. I Fight's done. What are you doing?
You can see the various spider-like appendages moving the mouth and using the organs and reading the data of the brain matter.
Oh, wait. This is what we did with that one guy.
That's
Let
right.
him cook. Let him cook.
He snaps in front of it a few times. Glums? You still in there? There he is. Look at him. He's almost. Yeah, he's not. He's not. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyway, Crooked Featherhide, you alright?
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, how much did he pay you?
300 platinum dead.
Could have doubled that, but anyway, it doesn't matter. You're dead now. Yeah, so. What do we want to know?
So
Who
we
made
know
that
Crooked
gun?
Feather hide him. I don't really know what else we want to know. What do we want to know?
Who
It
made
does
that gun?
contradict the information that you thought. Sorry, go ahead, Jared.
That's it. I said it twice.
Yeah, find out who made the gun and the stuff, yeah.
Oh, the gun. I stole the gun from an artificer under the capital. Locked away.
Under the Capitol, they got some artificer locked away.
Where they got him? Like, where under the capital?
There is a network of tunnels that runs beneath the city. And the information that you're given is long and arduous, but you get a general understanding, salute, of the location. And in doing so, you learn of a couple of entry points on the sides of the city, and one beneath a couple of mundane and unsuspecting buildings that have trapdoors that access. Hail Hydrate. Thank you. And
So we learn how to gain access to those?
you learn where they are.
Okay. So we learn where the access points are.
And Dodger, you also, from your last terrifying situation with this magical contraption, mechanical contraption.
It's so much easier when it's just magical. Oh my gosh, it's gross. Anyway.
A plethora of passwords and such that you gained last time, you're able to verify here and expound upon a little bit, and I'll give you a little bit of a free rein on what kind of passwords and stuff like that you want to use when we eventually get to it.
And you were saying that the information he gave contradicted what we had before, which I don't remember.
Yes,
what that was.
the original. So Lord Ramus told y'all that he believed that Lucky Bitch Bishop put the hit out on you guys and hired Loams. He either lied or he had bad information.
Probably bad information, then. Or Lord Ramus is in Crooked Feather's pocket, which isn't entirely unsurprising.
You do know that Crooked Feather hates Lord Ramus. Hates anyone with more money than him. But that could be misleading as well. The ongoing warping hum of the Antioch's Wizard Tower. Once the fight has kind of worn off and the adrenaline starts wearing off, becomes noticeable. Also, this sound has attracted many low-level zombies that have infested the city. And a few of them kind of start wandering out and slowly shuffling towards the party. Kea lands, starts looking about.
Can you play that song that you learned?
Yeah, I can start it. Wait, let's ask the Spectre as well. Was he the dude who taught me the song? Clay?
Indeed.
Why'd you teach me the song?
Any deception is easily swallowed with gifts.
Yeah, fair enough. I was an easy target. You got me there, buddy. I'll give you that.
But yeah, for a lot of his kit to work, he had to have at least seen you guys, if not interact with you guys. So anytime before he made an appearance and pop shots at you, he had to like wild shape into a cat and walk by, or be an NPC of some kind. And what really screwed him here was he couldn't just be a fly on the wall and look at you guys, because or a mundane animal, because out in the Deadweight Way there are no mundane animals left. And so he had to be a humanoid NPC with disguised self to even get that approach off you guys.
Who made the ammo?
I did.
Oh, good. Tell me everything.
He starts going on into a long tirade that we don't have time for, nor do I fully understand and can probably communicate how such bullets are created.
But Loams knows and Dodger knows, so Dodger gets the entire thing in his book of how to recreate these bullets.
And you get a few like technological breakthroughs for yourself personally with the various alloys that are needed for crafting such bullets and the like.
If I can get this to work, it'll be so good. Sorry, that was a bit off topic. What do we want to ask? Anything else?
I don't know, really. I'm just glad he's dead.
What can you tell us about Crooked Feather?
You gotta be more specific. Or you won't get anything more than the generic understanding that you already have, and that he's never seen, and he hates anyone with more money than him, and he's incredibly hard to pin down, and he's the only thing known about him is that he's an owlin.
Where did you meet? Did you meet him personally when he hired you?
No.
How did that whole exchange work?
Telepathically.
Should have figured.
Animal messengers. Rats. The owlin being the Mr. Crooked Feather being the primary villain to the Court of the Path. It makes sense that he would take no chances at all, ever.
Right. All right, then. Off you go. And I will release his soul to whatever awaits.
Sweet release. Obliteration.
The wood's a better place now.
Maybe.
The tower's not far. We should keep going, right?
How are we all looking, feeling? Maybe another short rest if we can?
Honestly, I felt better.
I too have felt
I don't
better.
mind saying it.
I think that's unanimous.
I feel pinchy.
I'm still tired, but otherwise I'm fine.
All right.
Well, let's do a quick little short rest then. I'll keep playing my little ditty so Stonk sit up the tiny hut.
Pew pew pew. Wow. Tonks makes those noises and forms a hut.
A Skrillex drop is formed and the bubble goes up.
Wee wah wee.
Okay.
The undead can't decide if they want to come closer or stay away because of the conflicting songs.
With the bubble and the music, the party is able to rest into the night. I believe it was morning when this fight began. So we'll go ahead and get a long rest. Every now and then, Yester, as you're playing along, you keep an eye on the horizon, on the various shadows and nooks and crannies of this ancient city. Every now and then you see these shadowy eyes kind of look out at you and disappear again.
Oh, this place gives me the fucking creeps.
It's from a bygone age. You can see rusted swords and the occasional armored skeleton or zombie, rusted plate mail, and the like war horns slung over the shoulder made of ram horn.
Don't like this place. Fuck this place.
It's a
You
bad
know what?
place.
I want to leave.
All right, everyone gets their long rest. It's about midnight when everyone is feeling
We took a
juiced
long one?
and
I guess we did.
there's no immediate rush in game.
Fair enough.
For Kay could have used it too. After her ordeal.
Oh, right, yeah.
Kaya does the classic, sees that they're in safety, pulls up a rock, puts their head on it, and goes immediately to sleep. As you guys are preparing to head out again, if you choose to go out during the night, she looks at you and goes, "I'll bring you to the port, but I'm not going into that tower."
I believe that was the deal.
Correct.
Good job.
Well done, all.
Oh.
Do you need me to stay here and await on your hopeful return?
I wouldn't necessarily complain if you did.
I will find a
You really
hole
think we're
somewhere.
gonna have to walk back?
She shrugs.
That was more Yester. Like,
Hmm?
we're going into like the super wizard tower. And we're either gonna die or like he'll reveal some dark secrets and send us on a quest that he'll like bamf us to. At least that's how it goes in all the books.
Yeah, but we also know that that isn't the original Antioch up there.
Well, we
Or
don't
if-
know that.
Or it's some bullshit. I don't know. What if we come back and he's just like, "Thank you for coming to my tea party."
That'd be rad.
So we're
I
gonna
love
need
tea.
someone to help take us out of here.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
the classic is to just, hey, if we're not out in, 4 to 6 hours, feel free to go home.
Yeah, how about do that? Because either we're dead or we've done something else. So it doesn't matter to you, really.
How about this? And I hand her one of the and let her in because I would have had to re-up the mental connection. So now
Okay.
we'll just let you know.
Best of luck then. I'm gonna go looting. You watch as she gets up, cracks every joint that she can, which takes about a minute, and then gleefully stalks into the city, wailing at various zombies as she goes. Exiting stage right. Are we ready to move?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving through the city towards the port, the noise continues to get louder and louder. You see the tower as you get to the port. Ruined ships and docks. It's about a mile or so off the coast. And looking at it, you know those mirrors, those kind of joke mirrors that make you look like a gourd shape? That you see at some like circuses or fairs and the like. Think of one of those if it was moving, like those warbly tin sheets of metal. But you're seeing through this effect. So what you're seeing is reality itself, like very quickly resonating and fluctuating. And that's what the cause of this noise. You can also see various arcane magical fields around it. You don't see any windows, just this massive gray stone tower. It separates the Honest Lake to the north and the ocean, and by separates there's a massive whirlpool that the tower is rising out of the center of.
Anybody got him on the telegram? I don't think we can just walk in. I don't know if that's gonna work.
I believe that is Dodger's forte.
We get him to sign the book.
We did.
We
Did we
never
not?
met him. We never met him.
How did we contact him that one time?
Either Stonks or Dodger did through a spell, not through the book.
Oh.
We talking about
It
Antioch?
was
Yeah.
the family got an audience with him.
Yeah.
It wasn't done. So
So he's expecting us.
But how did we contact him when Loams appeared the first time and we were hunkered down?
I think it was
Yeah.
through Stonks.
Yeah, I think I cast message sending.
Hmm.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. Would
Did we
make
fix me of
sense.
tomb rot?
What?
what?
Sure, yeah,
No.
Bob.
Okay, cool.
I can break a syringe and just dump it on your bones.
Alright, cool.
Is that a curse or a disease?
I don't know, it's gone now.
Well, I need to know in order to subtract the resources.
Ooh.
Sounds like a curse.
Sure. Yeah. Can I control Z on D&D Beyond? No.
I think you're good to go. It was a curse.
Okay, cool. And I could do either. It's just two different resources.
Okay. Stonks.
Yeah.
Sending. If you choose to take that path.
What's up, Dad? We're outside. Love you.
The question is, does
I
air
use
quote
3
Antioch have
words to
kids?
represent a pause. And then go, just kidding. It stonks. My merry men. We're outside. Love you. And then hang up.
Okay. Can I respond?
Yeah.
Well, do hold on to your possessions. I will be teleporting you in short. Do we choose to fail the saving throw needed as he yoinks you into the tower?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Where we going?
Well, friends,
Holds
we either
tightly to
die
Spider.
here or we go talk to this guy.
Okay. The wind picks up around you as various symbols begin appearing. It's more of a slow fade. Your vision slowly shifting in front of you in this kind of nauseating momentum and lurch. And you find yourselves in a very, very nice receiving room. Teleportation circle on the floor. You can see various statues that are animated and are moving about, and you can hear, you believe to be, you're not even sure what floor you're on, frankly. But the vision of the tiefling Antioch, long goatee, curling horns, purple, black, and maroon arcane robes as his hands are clasped together. And he goes, "Yes, I will admit, you came sooner than I thought you might. You must have made some haste."
We had a friend. Yeah, actually, Jester, you're good at this.
We did our best. We got here as fast as we damn well could. Many guides led us here. We had to take a few quick stops though to shake off the pursuer Loam, but he's dead now, so we're good.
"Follow me, please." Then you can leave your weapons here. They will be returned to you. As he begins walking away, you realize you can kind of see through him. You are being talked to by a illusion of a kind. The other thing you notice is that you are within a time stop of a kind, which raises a whole bunch of questions about how the mechanics of that would work amongst this world. One of the stone beings kind of...
I'm having a brain blast.
Okay.
And I want to call my shot before anything gets revealed. Okay. Dude at the table, the dead guy, is actually Antioch. And Antioch continues to exist by a perpetual freezing of time around his tower, like a stasis pod. Hence why he never leaves and can only interact with the outside world by, like sending us weather magic to help or like getting on FaceTime with Dodger's parents. Anyways, that's my called shot. Back to Antioch.
Do we leave our respective spell books and weapons and the like to the side?
My body's a
leave 'em.
weapon.
This is true. But you need your
I mean,
spellcasting
sure.
focuses for a lot of your abilities.
I'll leave my weapon. I'll leave my +2 pistol.
Okay.
I'll keep my ring on, and I'll keep my platinum scarf, and I'll leave my rod of absorption.
Okay.
I'll eat my fiddle.
You'll eat your fiddle?
I'll keep it. it
Oh, anyone else here eat?
Also
Just-
did, yeah.
Okay,
That's like a turn of phrase.
Dodger.
I
know
mean, my
you're-
book isn't magical, so
The term used was weapons.
but I'll get my gun, sure.
Okay. See ya.
Guns left.
Arcane focus. As a cleric.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
an arcane focus could just be like an amulet or not necessarily a weapon, so
So technically, yeah. So
Mhm.
you could keep that, yeah.
Somewhat armed, the party moves into the doorway. A couple of these golems kind of slowly moving along behind you guys. You step into this beautifully ornate room, complete with grand piano to one side, a dance floor, like the nice like wooden ballroom floors that you see, multiple tables, multiple sofas, beautiful chandeliers. The piano has been playing this soft melody all by itself, it seems, as you move in. Various arcane-like balls of light moving about, seeming to partake in some task or another that you don't immediately understand the purpose of. And you see more than one Antioch. You can see a couple of them. Some residing off to the side. You see two playing chess in one corner. The pieces moving on their own as they sit there. Antioch, the one you originally spoke to, goes, "This may not need be said, but if you do not provoke me, I will not harm you. You have my word. I am willing to speak any oath that you require to this end."
Hey, that works for me, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
We won't harm you, you don't harm us, we all leave here happy.
What falls under the threshold of provoking?
He gives you a look as he kind of notes your posture and you're not sure, but he might be able to perceive that you have your non-magical spell book with you, and the question of exactly what means provoking, he kind of you see that he draws a certain conclusion as to your person and your nature, and he does not answer your question. Gives you a kind of a sideways look as he continues on.
I mean, I'm a businessman at heart, and fine print's important. So if something we do doesn't seem like provoking, but you deem it provoking, you could just flip a switch and off us
That's a
if you
great
want.
point. Make a charisma check.
Like, he wasn't saying it to be sassy. I just wanted to... Like, that was actually...
Like, if we hurt your feelings, will you kill us? Or if we
Yeah,
attack
like, it's
you, will you
provoking
kill us?
attack actions, or is it like...
Which is why you may roll a charisma check.
Charisma? I have so much charisma. Just flat charisma?
Mhm.
Not like persuasion or anything?
Sure, you can add persuasion.
17.
17. His initial impression, you can tell by his posture, he seems to relax a little bit. He goes, wow. Assuming you do not have any nefarious actions against me or mine, or try to steal any of my things, or interrupt any of my work, I will find us amenable.
Fair enough. I mean, you already know why we're here.
Indeed, you have questions, as do I, about many things, and I hope that we can find some answers together. He says all this while moving through this ornate room into a smaller study, where even though this is an illusion, you see him sit down into an overstuffed chair and gestures for everyone else to be seated if they so choose. This is like a smoking room of a kind.
Yester will sit.
Okay.
Sure.
Where to begin? If I may start us off. Looks to the skeleton. What would you classify yourself as, my friend?
Like, I mean, I'm sentient. Like, there's that. I would still say like a person. I think technically no Tango's soul.
Interesting. I believe you are correct, but I would like to run a few tests.
What is with your dad did this too? I look at Dodger.
Pursuit of the truth, the true shape of the world.
It's a donut.
Indeed. The astral current goes around and around.
Stonks is vindicated.
Never heard it as a donut before.
You don't
This
even know
would
what a
be
donut is.
a good opener for how you might explain this to a child.
Mm-hmm.
We could write a primer, if
But, I mean,
may.
Yeah, as long as I live, fucking poke, prod.
I will not harm you, as he casts Identify upon you. And you can see that he also brings in some other versions of himself who also cast some spells that he clearly has wrought himself and you have never seen before. After about... This takes about an hour. And food is brought to you all, and refreshments and the like. And even some small talk with other versions of Antioch can be can be undertaken.
Well, I'm getting got. I think Stonks is.
At the end of the hour, after some maybe amenable conversation, small talk, if you will, he finishes the incantation. He goes, "This is quite interesting. If I were to equivocate, to use terms that we all might be able to understand more clearly, I would say that you are correct. You do not have a soul. However, there is something in there, if you will. The container, to use a terrible euphemism, the container is old, that which held your soul when whatever happened to you occurred. That container was filled. I would, for lack of a better term, you are a new thing, an old new thing. I would call you an astral fossil of a kind. The imprint left over that has accumulated over the millennia.
Interesting. I don't know what to do with that.
Tell me all that has transpired to you to make you the way that you are."
Blech.
Okay. To recap for you then, something happened.
Well, I mean,
and-
figured out divination magic, got sucked up into the ether, got separated from the donut, saw the donut, was like, "Whoa, brain blast!"
Mhm.
And
You
then
had your mind
proceeded
expanded.
and then proceeded to exist outside of the donut, stuck on my sprinkle, not in the filling.
And when the witness moved from Kjol to here, there was an impact. There was some kind of interaction between you two. Not a conversation kind of interaction, more of a, oh, look, that thing is moving violently towards my location, and there is somewhat of a collision or a near collision of a kind. So this being, I do know somewhat. I have an outdated bit of information on this being that moved from that pain to ours. And so, and he looks at Sia, I need to tell you a story. You are familiar with the rusts, the blood glass.
A bit.
Did you ever wonder where the blood glass came from? How it is manifest within this realm?
Suppose so.
Long ago. This. Is the party catching him up on the skinless man, who is the witness?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I guess what I mean to say is, are all cards on the table? That way
For
I
Stonks,
can...
yeah.
For Stonks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure would explain as well.
Long ago, when this witness, the skinless man, as you call him, came to this realm, a god from across the ocean ventured here to lay him low. He was known as the Storm Father. In that age, he went by Tempestas. He crossed the ocean, leaving his church behind. Something happened there, I know not what, but he came here and began to hunt the skinless man, this flayed human who was not human. What many would call miracles transpired. He began hunting and locking away the various doors because he began to lose. I detest the gods, and at the time I did not know why he would come here, and so we fought.
You fought the storm, Father?
Indeed. As did many others who did not understand his intentions. He was brought down, but not before great cost was expended. Double checking my notes. I need an insight check from the party.
Aye, Captain.
All right.
That's a 23.
Nice.
6.
12.
18.
Also 6.
Okay. 18 and 23. In the way he's telling his story, in the vague details he's given up to this point, it looks as if he doesn't remember everything or wasn't the one to do what he's saying he did, which further emphasizes the current theory in that either this isn't Antioch or something else is going on. And in the way that you see he reaches for answers, he's not 100% sure what happened. And it's really subtle. But you catch little inconsistencies as he continues.
Yester's gonna lean in and be like, but that ain't exactly true now, is it?
He pauses.
There's details missing in that story, and you know it, because it wasn't you exactly to do the things that you claim to have witnessed.
What makes you say this?
I'm a people person. I'm good at reading people. I'm good at figuring out when people are lying to me, and I'm good at telling lies myself. What you're saying right here is some sort of a fiction, some sort of a story. You're reaching for answers. You're reaching for details that don't exist. You're looking up to the left to apparate something.
You see that he's catching himself doing that exact motion, and he quickly composes himself back and goes, "If you will allow me to continue."
Proceed.
You see that he has a long moment when Tempestas fell. His final blow was to lock away this skinless man, closing the doors to this mirror-like dimension with which he was trapped within.
So, bit of a situation, right? Somehow the mirror dimension has become accessible again to some individuals. As such, those are the ones that killed your nephew. They brought something from the mirror to flay him alive. My guess is as well that the witness had something to do with it.
I concur. I have some theories, but to continue. The Stormfather died. When a god perishes, and the soul of that magnitude leaves the pain, there is a breaking. But it did not break. His soul did not seem to leave. The Stormfather is dead, yes, but his soul in some way remains. Manifested proof of this blood glass. Things begin to manifest in ways that we don't understand. His blood, if you will, his essence leaked, flowed down the deadweight way, and corrupted and broke the land asunder. And then my work began. I have been in this dance, this chess match with the flayed man, as the flayed man's goal is to escape. He intends to use the Stormfather's power. To what end, I do not know, but he cannot access him from here, from there, where he is locked away within the mirror world. You need to understand, this skinless man is not human, he is not celestial, he is not able to be categorized in any way that I can understand. He breaks rules of nature. He breaks the laws of the arcane. He does what he pleases, and yet he is trapped. Which brings me to you, Stonks. If you are an astral fossil that has interacted with this being before, it is likely, in my opinion, that he wants you. I think he needs you. I think he wants to wear you.
Other way around.
I think he sees
Bones
you as
go on the
I think
the
he
inside.
sees you as a vessel that he can take, and this might help him towards freedom. Long ago, he tried to take the Warforged, thinking that the Warforged Shiny Connor might make an apt vessel. He failed.
He is very shiny.
Did have a Warforged somewhat acting under his thumb, Luent. In fact, this was the person who gave the order, at least we think, to kill your nephew. And he was talking to a mirror. X's and O's. Going like, yes, no, maybe, whatever, pointing at it.
Jeremy's death was a twofold message, one for me and one for you. Whatever that message is, I have not yet decrypted it. Stormflare, how do you fit into this puzzle?
Exactly do you mean by that?
There was a time recently when the dead god shifted. There was an anointing, there was a placement of power, and now a newly formed Tempest cleric walks amongst us. You might be the key to things. A lock that we do not yet see.
Perhaps. To be completely honest, I didn't quite fully comprehend what was happening.
A cleric who follows a dead god. It makes sense that you would lack for guidance. But your power still remains. Your celestial, divine, magical abilities remain. But I can guarantee the Stormfather is dead.
Well, that's somewhat concerning.
You mentioned...
Stormfather.
Go ahead.
Stormfather's dead. When Stormfather died, it created the dead weight way. Everyone seems to blame you.
A useful lie.
Nah, I thought so, you cheeky old bastard. Then the blood glass is the remnants of that said god.
Manifestation.
Now we found in the middle of the Needled Wild some sort of device, an apparatus that's powered by blood using a thumbprint. Where Lewent was headed. Mr. Mirror Man, Mr. Warforged. Do you think that somehow has some sort of access to this mirror dimension?
Indeed, a gate that the Stormfather locked before his demise.
With his thumbprint, like an iPhone?
Indeed.
All right.
No
let's check.
facial recognition for you.
Well, that's concerning.
Those gates sit atop various arcane ley lines throughout the realm. Do you know of these?
No, we know there's more of them, but we don't know of them, I guess.
The party did put together that Lord Ramus was building railways along these ley lines.
Right, we got some... Lord Ramus seems to be interested in making a big old circle.
This does give him pause. Lord Ramus overreaches. His ambition will be the death of him. At the center of these ley lines is the Stormfather's corpse. It is likely he does not know it. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Floxen. I thought you couldn't hear my clickety dice clacks. Apologies. But thank you for telling me.
Huh.
I know of one other thing that the flayed man needs, or at least his will is bent on this high emerald to the east. I know not why he desires to access it in some way, but if anyone was able to bypass the various restrictions and protective magics that lay upon it, it would be this being.
I mean, there's a big lump of salt in the dead way that looks mighty similar to the emerald. That got anything to do with it?
Certainly. But I know not how.
Well, get your thinking hat on, because that seems like a you thing. Yeah, you're a very mysterious figure, Antioch. I must say. We knew very little about you coming in here, and now I see that you are stuck in some sort of perpetual stasis, looking around. Why?
Why
To what
do you
purpose?
think that I am so trapped? He
I
says
don't know.
defensively, confirming that he is.
Well, probably, my guess is you're looking mighty ethereal. You're trapped in the ethereal, in some sort of other dimension, forced to only operate within these small confines because your actual body is decaying in an old mind.
In a, he slips a little here.
Mhm.
He begins to say something to akin of, my body is simply in a different part of the tower as I project. Where did you find this corpse?
In the mines, between the Needle Wilds and the Deadweight Way.
He apparates a map of Windfall. Show me, please.
Now I hope you know, I should let you know right now. This body claimed to be Antioch, for one thing. Sitting at a table with a bunch of other fuddy-duddies. But that's impossible, because you're here, obviously.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. I point out, Jester gives him just like the littlest smile of, we acted in good faith based on the information we knew. But I know something now that you know I know. And I'm gonna point out where the location was. Like roughly somewhere in here.
And was there a table?
Oh, a big one. I should say. It got smashed.
Please tell me all of that transpired.
Well, we didn't know about it. Some weird old corpse, you know, we're the adventuring type, usually akin to lacking and getting into business that we don't know or understand. This thing claimed to be, we didn't understand it. We shoved off this old corpse, jumped on the seat, and then immediately, Stonks was the first. It was transported to some sort of round table, somewhat like a group call. A bunch of weird wizards were chatting and gabbing and talking nonsense and bullshit. Looked at Stonks when he spoke up and immediately booted him from the call, to which I hopped in and berated them for doing such a harmful thing. A few moments later, the table erupted and it's gone.
No.
What's the matter?
Are we to be allies?
I would like to be.
He looks at each party member in turn. Gene, you look a little hesitant. What do you say?
Gene does not hide the look on his face of not looking to start a fight, but do not promise, depending on, what we find out, that we will be allies. He's heckin' broody, ready to judge.
See ya.
Kind of the same vein. Hesitant agreeance, but it's not as visible.
Dodger.
His curiosity is stronger than his misgivings.
Stonks.
Yeah, I'm down. Stonks is always down.
Come with me. He gets up and begins walking.
I follow.
To put a long story short, you pass through a door. You move through many, many traps. And you descend into the bowels of the tower.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
I sniff his hair.
He is an apparition.
I also don't have a nose.
You find yourself in a room.
How many walls?
One. It is a round room, requiring another teleportation. This room has no doors or windows. You find yourself in one half of the room, a magical barrier dividing down the middle. And in a bed, propped up with one hand on a magical artifact of some kind, the other holding a ancient staff. You are presented with what you initially see as Jeremy.
The nephew,
Upon
right?
further inspection, It is not Jeremy. Simply a very young Antioch who looks very tired.
What is this you are showing us?
The young Antioch speaks up and goes, "This is my true form, that which I hide from the world."
You're
are
a
right.
baby. Why are you so young?
I am old, I rest assured, but you are right in that I am not Antioch. I am a failed attempt at creating what you are, Stonks.
Oh boy. Well, no.
I am a simulacrum.
He's made of ice. Sorry.
And when my creator died, I remained here. It is the only thing keeping me from melting, as you say.
I didn't say anything about melting.
So your creator is the one was the corpse?
Was Antioch.
And now I know where his corpse is. His corpse disintegrated.
It's ashes now.
We can put him back together.
Not if
Can
he's
we?
disintegrated.
I mean, was it the disintegrate spell, or was it just like he was really old and
It
dust?
fell over. And then he went to add dust. We could fix him. Enough mending. Enough casts of mending made.
We could find a genie.
Gene. Gene-like.
How did you
Gene
know my
adjacent.
mom's name?
Here I remain. Bound to concentrate upon the spells within these walls. I fear not for my safety, because if you were to kill me, this tower would rip you all apart as the concentration fell.
Yeah, that figures.
How do you get spell slots back?
I don't.
Oh.
But I have access to a great many magical devices that I have been concocting and using, and I show this to you in good faith, he says pointedly to Dodger. As your family and I have been long allies, I would not have you spill this secret. But if the skinless man is finding ways out of my traps and the Stormfather's locks, then I do believe we must work together. There was a time when he attempted to bring upon the end of this world. I was able to stop him from his flesh plague, but it seems that he is trying again. An improved scheme. We need to put our heads together, lock our horns, if you will, and find out a way to deal with this man once and for all. Especially if his intention is to come upon Stonks. Stonks, I do not wish to be the bearer of this bad news, but if you die, I don't believe you can come back.
Oh, I already knew that. Had a whole moment.
I wish I had an alternative for you, but I do not.
I wish these knuckleheads could wrap their head around it. They're like, oh, it's just the same as if we died. No. Anyways.
You and I are in the same boat, my friend.
Ah. Okay.
It is
Like-
possible together we might be able to find a way around this. strange immortality that we find ourselves in. But I don't know how we might go about creating a soul and then having it become a part of our beings.
Glitched him. Anyway.
So I'm assuming you don't want us to tell anyone anything about the Deadweight Way, its true reality.
Wait, yeah, how did that get made? Was that when Antioch beat up Dad?
Stonefather died, and then like his like soul was like went all icky on everything
Weird.
instead of leaving.
I believe it has something to do with investiture and how the gods of this land have long since been dead. With no investiture and no worshippers in this land for him to anchor himself to, I believe this is what did him in the final blow. Much of his power was diminished when he came to this realm.
And so, I guess now the question is what our course of action should be. We got all this information. Now we should probably come up with a plan to deal with next. We need to stop the witness. The witness is trapped in the mirror dimension. Should we try to get there and then try to stop him from within? Or should we try to bring him out and kill him once and for all?
Wait, if the witness is the same as me, if he dies...
He is not.
Fuck.
He is something that... Hey, what's up, Mike? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the season finale of Windfall. We're finally getting some cryptic answers. Well, we're decrypting some answers.
The way you, like, looked to, like, camera left, I was really convinced that, like, Mike just walked into your house for, like, a visit.
Oh my god, it's Metro
Welcome
Mike!
in, friends. I hope you had a good stream. If only. Big bet. Get your buns over here.
So what's the plan, Antioch? What would you have us do if we are to be allies?
Bounty hunters, make history checks for me real quick. I see 2, maybe 3 courses of action.
Nat 20.
Hey, yo, let's go.
Nice. Better than my 11.
1. He clearly is collecting flesh. We need to know why. Sia, you recall that of the 3 gangs that reside in the fallen city to the northeast of your hometown, one of them is known as the Grafters. They deal in flesh. There might be a lead there. Another course of action would be to investigate the High Emerald, northeast of Kraken's Rest. It is a magical gem the size of a mountain.
I am well aware.
Cannot be touched or marred in any way. Many have tried. But the skinless man continuously breaks rules, and if he needs it for something, then I am concerned of its well-being. If the High Emerald were to be destroyed, the economy of this land would falter. Its light, as the sun bears down upon it, flourishes the land around it, and many crops can be grown, and all of that farmland is what keeps the capital running and the other cities abound. That would be potentially apocalyptic. The third course of action. The flayed man was locked away in the Salted Flats. Let me double check that information. Double quick, he says. I go zoom. Look at me go. The Salt Flats. There is a ancient groupings of monoliths there, known as Mirror's Mark. This is
Like
something
the-
that the party would know about.
You mean like the club, Mirror's Mark?
Ha! No, yes, in a way. The Mirror's Mark within the capital is named after said monolith, to be found far to the north. But to get there, as far as I know, you would have to traverse the Sidian wastes, and it is swarming season. That would be no easy trek. Perhaps the dwarves might be of assistance.
Sounds like a plan then.
Then we are threefold.
Well, what do we think?
No idea.
We can either go to the High Emerald, we can go deal with some more gang bullshit, or we can go hang out with the dwarves. Go find Mirror's Mark.
Mirror's
Well,
Mark was the prison for the skinless man that he escaped from when the Stormfather, which provoked the Stormfather to come here. Sorry, Sia, I cut you off.
Fine. Well, of the three options, the Grafter Gang would be the closest.
Sounds like a plan. How close are they to Bitter Post?
Here, I'll pull up the map. Map time. Okay, so the party is all the way down here at Antioch's tower. I'll wait for the stream to catch up so you guys can watch along as well. The whirlpool separating Honest Lake and the ocean proper. Bitter Post is all the way up here, 26, the Cactus Flat, the Needled Wilds, rather. The fallen city that used to float in the sky in a bygone age is here. Bleh. 3 gangs share territory tenuously, as it is a very dangerous location and close enough to the highway that they can make their robbings. They can commit their crime! And Mirror's Mark is all the way up here. The High Emerald all the way down here by Wowen Low.
I thought the emerald was at the south edge of the map.
Talking about the flesh dudes, the flesh gang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, number 24 is where that fallen ruin is. The High Emerald is marked on the map. You can see in the Emerald Wood. Bye, Mike. Are we caught up on the map?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm bloody well stumped about what to do.
Hopefully I have enlightened you all a bit as to the true
Definitely
shape
give
of
us
the world.
direction.
Good.
Definitely giving us a direction to follow. What was Jeremy to you?
He was...
He's not actually your nephew.
No, he is my great nephew. But I am but a simulacrum, so I use the name, but I am not technically...
But once removed.
Yes, once removed. You see a tired smile crack on his lips.
All right.
Well, if we're gonna be allies proper, I need your name in this here book.
Forgive my wariness, but what would that entail?
Let me talk to you.
Anything else? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Roll persuasion at advantage.
You gotta take it over to like invalid simulacrum and
23.
23. You watch as his attention shifts somewhat, very slowly, and a magical quill appears, booping through the ceiling, and he signs his name.
Thanks.
slams the book. Got your nose.
Got him, guys. Let's go. If you had a soul still, I'd have it now. I'm just kidding.
Or am I? Nah,
Is there
Well, you
anything
got any
else?
supplies that we can raid?
Everything that is here I need, but there are a few caches throughout the realm I will mark on your map that you might be able to make use of that Antioch did.
Is there any other, perhaps, secret tables that we should not be fucking with?
If I knew of them, I would tell you, but I did not even know the location of the one you found.
Who were those other wizards?
Those are a faction of... Oh! If I may reskin one thing. All of the stone golems moving around would have actually been skeletons. Because he is a necromancer.
Okay.
That is a faction known as the Table of Nye. Powerful necromancers that Antioch was allied with throughout the astral realm, other planes of existence where they find themselves to be the most powerful in the land. Antioch was amongst their rank. Not for the first time have I wished to actually be the owner of these memories. The things Antioch was capable of were vast and terrifying, but at the same time, I do not mourn his passing. He was cruel. Instead of making an ally of the Stormfather, he broke himself fighting him.
That's certainly something he did.
I have been tempered by patience and, frankly, boredom. It has given me a perspective that he never had. I don't have his ambition.
Well, I think a good rest is in order before we head on out. I don't really know what else to talk to you about, my boy. Everything's covered. Feel like every loose end I had is tied up neatly.
If there are no
Unless
other
I'm forgetting something
questions-
massive.
If there are no other questions that I can be of assistance with, I will send you where you like. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to take your rest here. You will have to find sanctuary elsewhere. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, that's rude. Can you send us anywhere?
Indeed. I can send you to Dodger's family.
Yester.
All right.
Real quick, is it worth asking him about, like, the political, like, Crooked Feather and all of them, or would he be too far removed from all that?
He does have a certain amount of, not Crooked Feather particularly, but he does have a presence among the gentry and aristocracy of Windfall, simply under the guise of Antioch.
A part of me, like, wants to ask, but it's also almost 11 and I'm exhausted, so.
Well, the party needs only decide where he shall send you all, and then we shall call it for a night. If we have no further questions.
Can I get some answers off screen, maybe? Is that possible?
Or,
Maybe.
or we ask him when we come back.
Yeah, you've got his name. You'll be able to
Yeah, we booked him.
converse.
No, you're
with
right.
booked.
You're right. He's booked. You're right.
Well, in that case, I say send us to Dodge's family, and we'll probably spend the night there. Does that sound reasonable to everybody else?
White, hang on.
Oh,
Hey, we're about to drop in for a bit. Hope that's all right.
Of course.
Love
Dave.
Dodge.
Oh, it's written back.
All right, we're good.
All right.
All right, send
Might
us
have
in, I
come.
guess.
I guess we should. Does your telepathy have a range on it? We should let
Oh,
old girl.
It
know
does-
we're
it doesn't.
heading out. Oh, all right. Whatever.
Stonks was right. We're getting ordered somewhere else, so you're good to go.
To Kea. Sending this to Kea.
Yeah.
May our paths cross once again.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. With answers and new questions and a couple of new directions, the party teleports back to safety amongst Dodger's family. And that is where we will pick up in the fall. Goodness. All right, gang. Everyone stick around. We will be doing a raid of some kind. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week. If you want to get caught up, we have fully edited episodes of all 3 weekly streamed campaigns on the YouTube Jake and SirFeffers. Thank you all for being here for the season finale. Oh yeah, the party gets a level up.
Oh, word.
I almost forgot. And if you would like to join our community, we're as chaotic as we are wholesome. Over on the Discord, I also use said Discord for various visual aids. Yeah, gosh, it feels crazy to be putting down this campaign for a time. But I'm excited to have all the time over the summer to be able to prep and concoct and come up with new terrifying things to and adventures for our party to go on. I am SirFeffers, the humble dungeon master of the long shot table, and you can find me at Gen Con and the fantastic 5-day LARP event known as Windfall. You should check that out too if you're a LARPer. It's in Texas, coming on in I believe November. I think that's it for me. Let me throw it over to CritFailJake.
Hello, I'm CritFailJake. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. I play Dodger, the fighter warlock, somehow with no magic. Killed Loams, got answers. Awesome. As for me, not this coming week, but next week, Thursday, we will begin the Lord of the Rings summer series. So stay tuned for that. Third Age shenanigans. Can't wait. Taco.
Yo, what's up? I play Stonks. He's a skeleton. He's a wizard, and he has a lot of money. I'm Taco. I don't do anything cool anymore. I'm super sleepy. Offbeat.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok and Twitch under those exact same names, twitch.tv/Offbeat Outlaw. Yesterday, super pumped that everything went really well. He was expecting a fight. He didn't get one. He just had to kill Loams, and he's like, hell yeah. I didn't even do that. I just escorted Dodger around the battlefield. That was great. See ya.
I am LunaWolfSpirit. Find me on TikTok and Instagram. Sia is conflicted. Thought weird magic things were happening. Oh, it's actually from a god. Okay, interesting. About ready to yell at the party for thinking she was crazy when she saw something in the sky. Back when we were at the blood glass in the riots. You're like, I can told you.
That's true. The party was like, you're seeing things. You're crazy.
Fucking god.
So wacky.
So quirky.
You see us seeing things, what?
Yeah, I got really nothing to add on that. I mostly got that session, and then Gene's not really checked in to arcane meta discussions about how reality works. So Gene has no thoughts. He's just along for the ride at this point. Yeah, pretty anticlimactic way to finish that whole thing off, but yeah.
No worries. We have a good starting point and a couple of directions to go in for the future. Plus, especially if one of them is related to a gang, there's plenty to do for our infamous bounty hunters.
Oh yeah.
All right, gang. Pile into this rave. We're gonna kick it with Eldritch Author, playing some V Rising, and I hope you all have a phenomenal rest of your day. Tune in for Saturday. We got Void Scourge in space. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.